Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I know I haven't made a video in a couple of days. My life has been chaotic and I didn't have a chance, but here I am now, and I wanted to talk about Crohn's disease and the skin today. I know I've talked about erythema nodosum before, but there are other skin conditions related to Crohn's disease. But before I get into that, if you haven't watched my video about erythema nodosum, I'm gonna put it up right now so that you can check it out. So now let's get back on topic. We're gonna go through the list of the main skin problems that you would get with Crohn's disease. And the first one on the list is erythema nodosum. And erythema nodosum means red bumps. These tender nodules, which usually appear over the shins and the ankles, may also appear all over the body. Like for me, I had it on my shins, on my face, on my belly, my back. It was pretty much everywhere. They were painful to the touch, very, very painful. And they tend to improve, and it did for me, as you get the disease under control. It's not something you could just put a cream on it and it'll go away. You need to get the underlying cause, the Crohn's disease, under control to get the erythema nodosum under control. Now, erythema nodosum can be just painful nodules like bumps, or they can ulcer up and it would be a hole. For me, they ulcered. Some of them ulcered, some of them stayed as a bump. And as you can tell, this is not acne, this is actually that. I still suffer from it. So let's go to the second one on the list now. Pyoderma gangrenosum, and I'm sorry if I didn't say that properly. I am French, so pardon my English if I got it wrong. So this skin condition is marked by pus in the skin associated with deep ulceration, most often found on the shins and ankles again. Pyoderma gangrenosum begins as small blisters. These lesions eventually join together and they make an ulcer, like a big ulcer. They might not be big, it might be small, but it'll start off with a bunch of little blisters or lesions. Again, this condition typically improves as you get the Crohn's under control. So again, it's just treating to make sure that there's no bacteria that gets in there. So bacteria cream, maybe a steroid cream, but the underlying cause, the Crohn's disease, needs to be addressed and brought under control for it to get better. Third on the list, enterocutaneous fistulas. So a fistula is a small tunnel connecting two parts together. So this type of fistula is a tunnel from the intestine to the skin. So it's a tunnel. It's a tunnel from your intestines to the skin. So now everything from the intestine can make its way in there and go to the skin. So creating probably can create abscess. Complications from that could be abscess, could be bacterial infection. It all depends on the severity and the location of the fistula on how treatment is going to be approached. But again, you most likely have to get the Crohn's disease under control to get these to heal up. Skin tags are very common along people with Crohn's disease. I didn't know this. Now I know this. We are prone to getting skin tags. And they typically develop, which makes sense. I knew this, but I just thought all over your body, but the most common place for them is actually around the anus, where you have hemorrhoids, and then the hemorrhoids swell, but when they unswell, they leave a flap, creating a skin tag. Next on the list is anal fissures. I have suffered from this the whole time I've had Crohn's disease. It's small little tears in the lining of the anal canal. They may be cracks, they may bleed, causing pain and itching. It's just like your skin cracks or a tear. I've had this a lot and it can be very painful. Next on the list is, again, I'm sorry if I don't say this properly, Amptus stomatitis. Amptus stomatitis. I hope I said it right. These small mouth ulcers, also known as canker sores, are the most often found between the gums and the lower lip, or alongside or base of the tongue. They are usually present during a severe flare-up and subside as the disease gets under control. Again, I've suffered from these the whole time I've had Crohn's disease, so over 10 years. I also get them on my back gums and alongside my tongue, so like right there on the sides, and they hurt. A trick for that is to drink with a straw and try to get the straw to go a little deeper into your mouth to avoid these areas if they are very painful. You can gargle with salt, but again, they usually occur and happen with severe flare-ups. So again, all of these conditions happen with Crohn's disease, but they happen when your disease is in a flare-up most of the time, and you have to get the disease under control to get these conditions under control. So I hope this video was useful and you got some information out of it. And have a great day, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.